In January's issue of School Bus Fleet magazine, we introduced the second group of Trailblazers. Meanwhile, Bluebird's bolstering its expertise in alternative fuel transportation with 2 new hires. All that and more in this latest episode of The Route, our first of 2024. I'm Wes Platt, Executive Editor. Click like on this and all our other videos. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can connect with us on Facebook, on the site formerly known as Twitter, on LinkedIn, even over on Threads. Look for links in the details of this video. Okay, let's get rolling. Our first stop is Macon, Georgia, and the headquarters of Bluebird Corporation. The company recently hired 2 alternative fuel managers to amplify Bluebird's leadership when it comes to electric and propane-powered school buses. For propane, they tapped Steve Whaley, most recently the Director of Autogas Business Development at the Propane Education and Research Council. For electric, they hired Brad Beauchamp, who had been at Zevex, where he was Director of Product Management. Said Bluebird President Britton Smith, with Steve Whaley and Brad Beauchamp, we have attracted 2 accomplished business leaders and renowned experts in alternative fuels and supporting infrastructure projects. Their combined breadth and depths of industry knowledge and expertise is unprecedented. Read more about them on schoolbusfleet.com. There's a link in the details of this video. The second stop this time around is your computer or smartphone, where you can find the online article on schoolbusfleet.com about our latest round of School Bus Fleet Trailblazers. From Alec Borer at IC Bus to Brett Kuchiak at First Light Safety Products to Dr. Dontarius Rowles at Alachua Public Schools and Anoji Rav at Thomas Built Buses. The roundup article also will appear in the January print edition of School Bus Fleet. Watch schoolbusfleet.com for expanded profile articles about each Trailblazer in the coming weeks. Look for a link to the summary article in the details of this video. Our last stop is Washington, D.C., where the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency announced the selection of 67 recipients of the first grants competition since the creation of the Clean School Bus program. The EPA is awarding nearly $1 billion in grants to applicants seeking more than 2,700 electric and propane-powered school buses in 280 school districts in 37 states. One of them is right here in my backyard in Durham, North Carolina. The latest funding opportunity for another round of rebates closes on January 31st. However, the Clean School Bus program has raised concerns at the EPA's Inspector General's office. In December 2023, that office issued a memo outlining worries about the lack of a mechanism for the EPA to verify an applicant's supplied information. Issues raised by the memo include a 2022 rebate recipient that got funding from the Clean School Bus program but didn't actually serve any students. Some rebate applicants selected for awards didn't clear their plan through the eligible school districts, which later declined the awards. The Inspector General's office also had to spend 6 months on interviews, surveillance, and subpoenas just to gather information that should have been in an application, including the identity of a contractor applicant. The memo also outlines recommendations for several improvement measures, including requiring applicants to provide supporting documentation, establishing a validation regimen, requiring recipients to maintain a documentation archive, highlighting criminal penalties and requiring signed certifications, requiring notarized attestations and certifications, and increasing oversight of third-party vendors. I asked the OIG for more details about where these potential incidents of fraud took place. Their response: the Office of Inspector General often conducts proactive investigations of EPA grants and rebates for possible fraud. As part of this investigation, we identified an urgent lack of essential fraud prevention measures in the EPA's Clean School Bus program. Because of possible ongoing investigations, we removed any identifiers from our report, focusing instead on the management issues that the EPA could improve. Is your school transportation operation applying for Clean School Bus funding? Let me know in the comments. It's time to park the bus for now. Thank you for watching. Tell your friends about the route. If you've got news, you can reach out to me by email at wes.platt@bobbit.com. Connect with us on LinkedIn and Facebook. Sign up for our twice-weekly email newsletters at schoolbusfleet.com. Drive safely and see you next time on the route.